Shalom Mashpuka. This video, healing, this is something we need. Something is very timely, is very needed because, we've been hurt. People have been hurt through emotional, physical. There's been many things. Everybody have a story. I said this before. Everybody have a story, and we have a situation where, we kind of similar, and then some situations more severe than others. But we've all been through hurt. We've all been through pain. There's no pain that's worse than emotional hurt. Emotional hurt is one of the most difficult hurts to deal with when you're talking about healing. But we've been giving a wrong perception of healing thanks to the Christian church. They told us, sow a seed for your healing. It was about giving money and getting your healing. But is that what the scripture says? We need to find out what is healing. We need to get an understanding of healing. And this is Yahuah's word, healing to my flesh. It's Yahuah's word that's healing to my flesh, to your flesh. Now, you must understand, one of the things that made us sick is the franken food that we eat. The franken food that's eaten in America, the franken food that they have across the world, this is making us sick. And one of the things the Most High is going to do, he's going to heal his people from this sickness. He's going to heal his people from every hurt, every pain, no matter what your hurt is. But you have to understand, you have to know and understand why we go through the things that we're going through and just how he's going to heal us. How do we get our healing? Where is our healing? First of all, what is healing? Before we can go into this, you must understand healing, the process of making or becoming sound or healthy again. Healing is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. It's a process of time. And yes, we're hurt. And the Most High he's using a process of time to make us better. This is what we become strong again. When you're sick, you're weak. When you're broken, you're weak. Broken heart, broken ruach, you're weak. And so the healing makes you strong. This is what happens. Now let's look at this word in Abri. It's the Strong's H7495. The Christian church, we knew this in the Christian church. They taught us Rapha. And Rapha is not Abri. It's Rapha. Here's the Resh, the Pei, and the Aleph. Rapha. This is the word in Abri, and it means to heal, make helpful. We need the Most High to heal us. We need him to, and we're going to see in Scripture, not only us that needs healing, the air needs healing, our food needs healing, the earth needs healing. Listen. There's a lot of hurt, and there's a lot of and it comes from wickedness. We know all of this is because of wickedness. Healer, I want you to understand this also because we're going to see this in Scripture. Healer, physician of men. Now, you may need a physician. This is what the Scripture's saying. You may need a physician, a man to heal. You break a bone, don't stay home. Don't stay home. Go and get something put on so that bone can get mend back together properly. I cut my finger once. Very, very deep cut. I couldn't put a Band-Aid on that cut. It was, a Band-Aid wouldn't do it any good. I had to go to a physician, a man, and he stitched it up. He put stitches in it. So and that helped my healing process. Hurts of nations. You see this? Hurts of nations. So we are a nation of people that are hurting, and not just Yasharal, Gui. Other nations are hurting because of wickedness. We all suffer some type of hurt. We all are going through some type of sickness. Individual distress. This is what I mentioned. We all have our individual distress, individual afflictions, but this is individual distress. To be healed of a person, of water. See, our water needs healing. Pottery. These are the things that need healing. National hurts, personal distress to heal. Okay, now I want to show to men. Here it is. To men. This is the Strong's definitions. To men by stitching. What I just mentioned. I had to have stitches. To men by stitching. You may have to be healed from a physician. To men by stitching. To cure. You have a disease you want to cure. We're going to see in scripture diseases where, these diseases, the Most High had to heal them, cure them, cause to heal, physician, repair. Repair is to fix, making one whole again. So this is what Rapha, this is what it means. All right, the scriptures. Exodus 15 and 26. This is the Most High speaking here. The Most High said, if you diligently heed the voice of Yahuah, your Elohim, and do what is right in his sight, give ear to his commandments. These are the things we are to do. We are to do right, do righteousness. This is what we are commanded to do. Give ear to his commandments and keep all his statutes. This is doing righteousness. He says, I will put none of the disease on you which I have brought on the Egyptians. I am Yahuah who heals you. So the first scripture we're seeing in Exodus 15:26, it's the Most High that heals us. This is where your healing comes from. Notice, I'm going to go through these scriptures, and you're not going to see not one time it says sow a seed to get your healing. And this is what we learned in the Christian church. And that was all we knew how to get a healing, was to sow money, to give money. That is not what the scripture is saying. Those false teachers taught this. They did a horrible job and they are still teaching this mess. They are doing a horrible job doing the people injustice. Ecclesiastes 3:1-3. We have to understand this. To everything there's a season, a time for a purpose under Shamaim, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to pluck what is planted. There is a time to kill. You see, when people say, the Ten Commandments says, do not kill. We know now that that's not correct. And the right translation is do not murder. But they had to kill. A time to heal. There's a time to kill and there's a time to heal. Right now, we don't understand. We were broke down. Those curses, we suffered the curses of Deuteronomy 28. And the Most High is saying it's time for your healing now. It's time for you to be healed as a nation. In this healing process, trust me, it's going to hurt. Because during this healing process, we're gonna go through many things through this healing process. No one that's sick in their healing process feels good. It's terrible. You're on your sick bed, but you're healing. A time to break down and a time to build up. So we see here there is a time for everything. Enoch 10:6-8. And on the day of the great judgment he shall be cast into the fire and heal the earth, which the Malaks, these evil Malaks, we understand when the scriptures say Malaks, we know when it's talking about the righteous Malak and the evil Malak. It's amazing how people can think when they see something in scripture, Malak, they don't know which one is it, which one is the righteous and which one is wicked. So the Malaks is the one that corrupted and proclaimed the healing of the earth. So there will be healing proclaimed through the earth. When this judgment happens, when this judgment takes place, that they may be healed, that they may heal the plague in all the children of men. You see, not just Yasharal, all nations, all the children of men may not perish through the secret things that the watchers have disclosed and have taught their sons. You right now, me right now, we are enjoying things that the wicked Malak taught us. And it goes deep. And once some of these things be revealed and you can no longer partake of this is when you're going to have to break yourself off from these things that we are attached to. It says, and the whole earth has been corrupted. The whole earth the whole earth right now is corrupted through the works that they taught by Azazel to him ascribe all iniquity. So all iniquity is ascribed to him. Jeremiah 30:17. For I will restore health to you and heal you of your wounds. So this is the Most High saying he's going to restore health to us, heal of our wounds, says Yahuah, because they call you an outcast, saying, this is Sion, no one sees her. So they are laughing at us. You know, that was part of the curses, that we would be a laughing stock. Exodus 23:25. So you shall serve Yahuah your Elohim, and he will barak your bread and your water. You see, our food right now is franken food, but we need him to barak our food and our water. The water is poison, the food is poison. Here it is, because of the wickedness of the fallen ones that we're dealing with these things. He says, and I will take sickness away from the midst of you. Where are we sowing a seed? Where to get this healing? We don't read this in scripture. It doesn't even exist. Funny how man make things up and the people go with it. And here we are. The camps are doing the same thing. They give a little scripture and then they make things up. And if you're not knowledgeable, you don't know what they're making up. They would just say things that's not in scripture. That's another point. You can't make a statement and don't back it up with scripture. You must back it with scripture. So if you come in the comment section and you say something, you have no scriptural proof and it's incorrect, I should remove your comment. Expect your comment to be removed. Why? Because newer people come to this channel and they don't know these things. They will believe you and you're leading them astray. So we don't need this. Away from here. Proverbs 3:5-8. Trust in Yahuah with all your heart. Lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. It says, do not be wise in your own eyes. See, we usually stop right there, but we must keep going. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear Yahuah and depart from evil. It will be health to your flesh. We're learning how to get health to our flesh. Depart from evil. Don't be fighting people on YouTube. When you're doing this, you're creating sickness for yourself and not healing for yourself. You're creating sickness for your flesh. When you're arguing and fussing, you're working for the enemy, you're causing sickness. So you understand now when the scriptures say, cursed be every man that come against this Torah. Cursed be every man that don't proclaim this Torah. Cursed is every man that go against the word of the Most High. The scripture is saying, and we are saying, sickness come to you, disease come to you and cleave to you until it consume you. This is what the scripture is saying. This is what we're saying. So that's what I tell people. They don't understand when they come and they go against the word of the Most High. They don't understand. They're doing damage to their own flesh. But so be it. So be it. It will be health. When you depart this mess, it will be health for your flesh and strength for your bones. You should want your flesh to be healthy and strength to your bones. Jeremiah 33:6. Behold, I will bring in health and healing. I will heal them and reveal to them the abundance of shalom and truth. So not only we're getting healed, he's revealing abundance of shalom and truth. And that way we can love one another and walk in truth. Psalms 103:2-4. Barak Yahuah, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits. We forget. How is it we forget all his benefits? You should forget none of his benefits. Who forgives all your iniquities. He is the one that forgives all of our iniquities, who heals all your diseases. He is the one that heals all of our diseases. This is nothing that we do of ourselves. This is him and him alone healing his people, those that he loves, those that keep his commandments.